You are now listening to The Purple Pill.
What's up, y'all? It's your favorite R&B goddess, the musical Mystique. And you are here at The Purple Pill, where we are creatives living in a corporate world. And Lord, we got a good one today. Not only is she an entrepreneur, she's also a guitarist, a vocalist, and she has a single out right now called The Calling. One of my favorites, okay? Please help me welcome Adayla. Yay! How are you?
I'm blessed.
I'm good. Now, if there's anything you want to tell the people outside of what I've already said, let us know who you are, what you do, where you're from, if you want to say it.
I am from the Queen City, okay, 704.
Period.
I was raised on the university area, and I was born straight into the music world, like straight out the womb, and I adore it. But I also am an entrepreneur, and I do pet styling. I'm a pet stylist. So it's been 12 years of just that.
Literally. Okay. Yeah. Because I met you, where did we meet? Did we meet at an event? Or I'm trying to figure out if I followed you first or...
I wonder if you followed me first on one of the social medias, and then there was an event. Maybe it was Petra's, maybe it was Snug Harbor, somewhere around in that area, or maybe it was one of the house parties.
Moonies.
Whoa!
I know! Moonies, because I remember Morgan. Shout out to Morgan. What's up, Morgan? Morgan was performing. I think that's the first time I got to meet you because you were there supporting her.
Yes.
And then, of course, you know me. I just follow down the rabbit hole. Who's ever good to me, I'm following you.
Let's do.
Yeah, so I remember that. That's when you had the longer locks. You had crystals galore. I thought that was so lit.
Okay.
And then we connected from there. And then, of course, I've gotten the honor of seeing you perform. And I was like, oh, she also played. Oh, like I saw a lot of artists at that time because, you know, I was all over the place trying to find my people. And nobody else sounded like you or gave me that same vibe. You're also a vocal coach. I forgot to put that on the... Put that on the list. Also a vocal coach. So, because I know you said you were born into the music world. Give me like the background on that. Like, what do you mean when you were born into the music industry?
So my mother, she was a great vocalist as well, but she only went as far as church. And so when she noticed that I had her voice, she offered to take me to an audition with the Charlotte Children's Choir. And after my audition, when I got in, I started at, I believe I was 8 years old. And I carried on through that entire program where we would go all over Charlotte and we would perform at, you know, different churches and different events. And at the end of the year, during the summertime, we would take a tour. And we did our tours to, you know, Germany, Ireland, Europe, Canada, wherever we were going. We had at least 3 weeks to a month worth of time where we were in different places and doing events and performing all sorts of different languages. And it was the best part of my music career still to this day. Because it was my foundation. And there's not a lot of people that can say that they were classically trained. And it took a lot of time and patience and no, you can't go outside because you got to work on these lyrics. And because once you get to that point where you have to do the summer tour, you're off book. You don't need to flip through your lyrics.
Right.
Like you better
know it. At that point, you better know it.
Right.
And for those who don't know what classically training means, you were put in a musical environment where they're teaching you note for note. if you don't know how to read music, you're going to learn how to at least sight read, to at least follow the notes on the page. That way you're getting it in your head. Then at that point, if you had any type of music instructor like I did, shout out to Mr. Birdsong and Dewalla Berg, honey. They were like, okay, now you're going to put that down, and if you don't know it, you get F. Okay, so it's a different, it's different. Like, and you need to be on point, because when you're in a group of people, that one person, they can hear you.
Oh yeah.
If you ain't there,
Yeah.
they can hear you. Or if the sound of that group is not full, they know you're not singing.
You were used to have to turn your knees together and sing to the person beside you while we're practicing, so you could hear and they could hear you. So if you weren't on key, hey, you that ain't it.
And I wasn't on key.
So you get to get to tell on each other, you know, and it kept you honest.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of that work was so difficult. It could be as simple as, all right, I don't want you on soprano anymore. I want you on alto. Figure it out. Right then and there. Me, I went to college thinking that I was going to sing alto. I was trying to switch it up. Ms. Burke said, Miss Washington, you do not sing alto. That girl put me on first verse. I said, huh? What? First verse. Yeah. So, and that was another thing about like your voice that was very different for me, because again, first of all, this is a black girl. Okay? And if you hear the calling, honey, it's a different like vibration. It's a different sound that I absolutely loved about your voice. Always have, always will. She's also a traveling musician. She's sung with bands. She's sung behind the scenes, I mean, I know you're being real humble about the music side in this moment, but she's not to be played with. Right. On period. Like, I performed with some of the hottest people, and definitely in R&B. I performed with Christopher Williams, Allison Williams, Melissa Morgan. I was their background singers. So, I mean, that was a big deal for me. And I was, 3 months pregnant at the time. They said, I don't care. Pack it back. Let's go. That's what I did.
And you did. And you made it happen. So I'm grateful to have known you in the artist space. And she eats down a karaoke.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
Many a time
we
don't
go.
Time. What? Okay. So, and that's why I brought that up, because you know so many songs.
Yes.
That's why that was my segue.
Yes, you like that.
Yeah, because I don't know nobody's songs. I barely know mine. What is your process behind learning a song, especially when you're singing background? Because a lot of times, this is one of the reasons why I don't do the travel band. Because there are times where they're like, oh, we need you today. And here's the set list. You must know most of those songs because you've performed them enough. And or you would have to go and really study those songs that night.
Yeah.
Or on the road there. Give me your process on that and how you get that done.
A lot of the times is, everybody leave me alone. I'm sitting down. Headphones in. I am tunnel vision when it comes to the music process. I will listen to it over and over and over again, to the point where I will turn it off and I will just speak the words. But in my mind, I'm hearing what I should be sounding like before I even start. Once I do that, then it's like, okay, I'm going to do half voice. If I do half voice, then I can still hear the music good enough to where I can decide on which pitch I prefer. Do I want to be all the way up here, or do I want to be right here? Like, because I can switch it up. I can transpose it anytime I want.
Period. So, of course, you know everybody else's music. But again, like I told y'all before, we met in a music environment, independent artist, you know. I didn't get to see you perform the first time I met you, but I went to one of your events at Crown Station, where you had the two guitars, maybe a drummer.
Yeah.
That's the first time. And you did, I'm not sure if it was a song about, I don't think it was about your grandparent. That's the first song that got me, because I had just lost my grandfather at that time.
Oh, his name, was Sugar. That's what it's called, sugar.
And I was like, oh God.
Yes.
I'm over here drinking this drink. And I was like, ah.
Yes.
I was like,
that was a hard song to write.
yeah.
But I had to do it.
And it's so beautiful. Your voice is so pure. And again, your sound is different from what is normal for a black girl.
Right.
You know, as far as doing alternative music, even though you do R&B, you do all the different things. Yeah.
Yeah, we do. I do.
Do all the things, but your core is that alternative sound.
Right.
What is your experience performing that in the R&B space? Because you've done it and done it proudly.
Well, here in the Queen City, back when I was trying to find my people, I had noticed that, for one, you had to pay to perform at a lot of different events. And so, you know, you spend your little money and you would send your music to them. Half the time they wouldn't have that figured out either.
Yeah.
And so you would have to have your backup where they had to put, you know, the aux cord on your phone so you could play it from your phone. So if you didn't have that plan B, then you're just messed up that whole evening. You put all the face for nothing. But when you get in there, and of course, since I'm a female, I'm one of the last people on the list because they got all the rappers. And so you're really waiting, and you have no choice but to hear everybody else out. And okay, that was nice. I know that was cool. You know, but that's not really my foundation of my music. But when I get up there, and they're expecting something that they're used to, they're used to a black girl just going up in there and doing either R&B, you know, doing a little sexy dance, you know, rapping about whatever. I didn't do none of that. And so I could see how the crowd kind of shifted. And some people, they were like, okay, I'm going to give it a chance. It's different. And then other people was just like, yo, I'm about to go outside. I'm about to go grab me a drink. And, oh, Pookie calling me. Let me get that. I'm just like, you didn't even try.
Yeah.
You know, and me being that young and touring the world and stuff, I feel that those people were more willing to hear that sound because they already had many of those artists there already.
Yeah.
And so that kind of culture shock was part of the reason why I sing the way I sing. But coming back home, they haven't even caught up yet.
Yeah. Literally.
So it's just like, you know, and definitely when I wanted to, you know, get an agent and, you know, see if I can move further. And it's like, well, you can't sing an entire album of sad songs.
Yes, you can.
And I'm thinking to myself, yes, you can.
Yeah.
And I was like, so is this the reason why you're not going to sign me? Or, you know, you're expecting me to do a different genre. You're putting me in a box already. And there's just like, we just don't think that, where's your happy songs? Okay, you're close-minded. This is not going to work. It's already not going to work. But years down the road, who do we have? We have Billie Eilish.
Oh my God.
She got signed for singing every single sad song you can think of. So you can imagine my frustration.
Yes.
Because those people were just not willing.
You know, because, you know, lack of melanation. Is that a word?
We're going to try.
Okay.
Good.
Lack of melanation makes it okay.
All of a sudden.
I guess.
Yeah.
But when I heard you, you know, I'm always loud. Anyway, I was like, come on! And it's like, well, she's not doing it don't matter.
It doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
I need that hype.
Yes.
Right.
Because you were giving everything. You were giving the storyline, and when you perform, you're all in. I see you lose yourself.
Yes.
When you perform.
Because I am going to be the most transparent person on that stage, regardless of what's happening. If the people are not with me, I'm going to find at least one good person that is doing this. And I'm going to stick with that person.
Yes.
The whole time.
Your sound is not for everybody, but I feel like everyone should listen because you always have a message. You know, even if you are having fun and having a little, you know, moving around a little bit more, you're still giving you're giving yourself in a different way. And for some reason with Black women, because I have my child, I got all kinds of songs, but for some reason with my music, they gravitate to the stuff that, oh yeah, somebody was like, oh yeah, you're like, you do sensual music.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, you definitely don't. You listen to maybe fishnets and no restrictions. Okay. Right. And then
you just put me in a box. Thanks.
Yeah, exactly. But you were the first that I saw that was like, okay, I don't care what y'all doing here. Y'all gonna shut up and listen. Right. I remember the first time when I really saw you perform, you was like, they said Adayla or something, and they said your name wrong. He was like, and my name is Adayla. Adayla. Okay. And I said, I'm listening. I'm in.
I did. I was just like, y'all making my name sound ugly. My name is pretty. Okay?
Yes, it is gorgeous.
And so I had to just go ahead and just speak my little piece. And I was just like, next time I'm just going to have me a little t-shirt that says AH.DAY.LAH. And just, here it is.
This is how you say it.
This is how you say my name.
That was so, I had never seen anything. Adayla. I said, oh. and that what got me there. So I want to thank you. I hope that you never stop doing music. I know it is rough. It is difficult. Yes. But I feel like, especially this city, they need to hear your voice. Onyx Music's putting some things together for 2025. So, you know, you'll be there. We're not going to say too much too soon. But outside of the music, and I want to go back to the music, but I also want to let people know you also balance that, touring, writing your own music, recording your own music, you know, singing behind the scenes for other artists, singing on records. Her voice is on a lot of records.
A lot of collaborations. Shout out to Morgan Gala. Shout out to Key Soul. Shout out to Dexter, Jordan. Man.
I love you, Dexter.
That's my brother now.
I love Dexter.
Yes, he's amazing.
In the midst of all of that, you also found a way to also be an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And one of the hardest jobs. And what did you say? You're a dog stylist?
A dog stylist.
A stylist.
Yes.
I love that. That's cute.
Okay.
How did you get into that? What year did you start? And what made, what brings that passion out of you?
Goodness. I've been doing this for 12 years. I started out as just a dog bather. I literally would just wash the dog, trim down his nails, dry him up, put him in the kennel, and then wait for the pros to finish the work.
Okay.
And so that was also my foundation. This is why, as far as growing up in that music world, that foundation stuck with me through everything that I do. So I made sure that if I'm going to step into this world, and this world different, like there's not a lot of us in this business, like just to let y'all know, okay?
Yeah.
This business is huge mostly in Japan and in China, even in Russia. Like these ladies style the mess out of a dog. And I knew that I wanted to get into the dog industry, but I started out with being just a dog bather, and then I moved into being trained as a vet tech, and I didn't stay long. Let me tell you.
What is a vet tech?
Okay.
Explain that.
Okay, so you go into a veterinary hospital. The vet techs are basically the assistants of the veterinarians.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of studying, there's a lot of information that you had to, sponge up. And I didn't mind the work, but what made me remove myself were the people. They were so depressed.
What?
They were so depressed. I could not get over it. It didn't matter where I was. They were just so sad all of the time. And I just could not figure it out. And I'm just like,
why are they sad?
I don't know, girl. They were just mad, angry, sad, all of them. And I was just like, I'm the type of person. I don't think I can be in that environment 24/7 and with dogs that are needing, attention, medically.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, I don't think it's going to work. It's not worth how much you get paid annually. So I decided to segue into doggy daycare. And then soon after that, one of my friends, shout out to Kiki, my mentor, was just like, just freaking go for it. Like, she started dog grooming when I met her. And after that, I started learning more and more and more. And I got some help from someone who has been grooming for over 30 years, and who's from New York. And so I got my foundation learning from him. And then my remainder foundation from my girl Kiki. And I went for it after that. I zoomed. So, yeah.
And when did you start your company?
I started my company, let's see, it's 2025, so 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Yeah.
That's soon. Okay. Yeah. So follow Wash Me Please.
Yes.
A lot of y'all have dogs. Okay? I know a lot of black people that have dogs. Y'all don't be wanting to wash them dogs.
You don't want to wash those dogs. No. I'm going to teach you how to do maintenance at home. I'm teaching you how to brush and comb your dog's hair. Doesn't matter what kind of hair it is. I will teach you how to comb and brush it, because the last thing you want is your dog to be so matted that I have to shave it down. But it's going to be all right.
It's going to be all right.
It will grow back.
It will. It's just,
And it don't take long. It literally takes like a month and a half to the max for their hair to grow. And sometimes you just got to start over.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And your life is different when you got a naked dog.
Right.
Your pet is family, and at the Wash Me Please Club, they treat them like royalty. Imagine this: a professional groomer arrives at your home, ready to pamper your pet with a stress-free, personalized grooming experience. No travel, no waiting, just pure relaxation for your furry friend. Whether it's a bath, haircut, or nail trim, they've got the skills and love to make your pet look and feel their best. Join the Wash Me Please Club family today. Follow them on Instagram at Wash Me Please Club LLC, or send them an email, washmepleaseclubllc@gmail.com, to schedule your appointment.
Sweater. For real. Get cute, because you didn't do what you were supposed to do for your dog. Okay? Do what you got to do and take care of your animal. You got one, take care of it. How about that?
Please. And that's why I call it Wash Me Please Club, because remember when you had those cars that were just so dirty?
Yeah.
And little kids would write, "Wash me, please."
Yeah.
That's where I got it from.
That's so cute. I think that's so cute. And that big old dog. I'm going to put a video right here with that big old dog she had the other day.
Yes. 150
that grown
pounds.
man.
Yes. All by myself.
All by yourself. That's insane.
It is.
That's insane. But you do it, and you have so many. It'll be dogs. I'm like, girl, a new dog every day.
Yes.
And I'm hoping and I'm praying that as you continue forward, you just get more and more clientele.
Yes.
To the point where now you have to hire other people.
Okay. That is the goal.
That is the goal. That way, at some point, you only have to do a dog a day if you want to.
Okay.
Let's
do it.
Okay. Wash Me Please Club.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to put the act name right here.
Ta-da.
Ta-da! Now, I don't know if there's a tie, but I wanted to ask you, do you find any similarities between the two, dealing with people when you're doing music versus when you're owning a business such as this, especially if you don't cut the dog hair right and, Miss Tiffany is mad about her dog's bang. Mm-hmm. Do you see any similarities of people? Because at the end of the day, you have to be a people person to do what you do on both ends of the spectrum.
Both ends, yeah. It varies. Yeah. Y'all, I've had so many, put it nicely.
Okay.
So many Nancys and Deborahs and
my God.
Tiffany's. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you just gotta tell the truth. Your dog is mad at. It's unfortunate.
Oh.
But this is what we can do, and this is what we cannot do. And I have to break it down to them that way. Yeah, I have to get a little corporate with them. And, you know how we have to turn our little voice on?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have those.
My gosh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is not going to work for the way that your dog's coat is currently. But what we can do.
Yeah. All I gotta do I can do.
Okay. It'll be a little bit more. But we can start over, and once it grows back out, I'm gonna it's gonna be so cute. I can't wait.
I love that.
Wait.
I can't wait to see it.
Here's a couple of pictures of all the transformations. You know they love that before after.
Mm-hmm.
This is what happened, and this is before I did the haircut. After it grew out again, and this is it now. Isn't it great? And it only took 2 months. Like. You got to commercial them. You do.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit. It's funny.
Sales isn't anything, y'all. Y'all don't want to sell. You have to. There's no choice. She deals with people's dogs.
Yeah.
Man's best friend.
Yeah.
And she still got to talk to Gertrude.
Okay.
And tell Gertrude that little meatball is
Poor meatball.
Poor meatball look like a meatball for real.
Okay.
Like you have to work in sales. If you are an entrepreneur, no matter what the medium is, and there's an art to that. I feel like there's an art to everything. In my opinion, I could be a little crazy creative, but there's an art to that. And then knowing what you're doing, because you could do exactly what they say, and it looks raggedy, and they blame you for it. So. With dealing with those type of people, and then dealing with the wedding scene, because I know you've done weddings. I hate weddings.
Oh, that's a lot.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's the reception, and they don't want you to take no break in no wedding.
Oh no,
What? I'm getting drunk.
You gotta make sure that you have all your bottled water, your lukewarm and your cold, all in a corner somewhere. Tighten it. And then you got to make sure that you get the right directions on, for one, where you're going, and then how to get in the building.
Well,
I hope the door isn't locked.
Right.
Because we usually are the first people there to set up.
Yeah. Because you have to.
Right.
You have to. Because if not, like, oh, they're in the way. Oh, the food is supposed to go here. Oh, the DJ is supposed to go here. Oh, like, you have to be there super early to somebody else's event.
Right.
And they have a set list of songs that they want you to do. Okay? So, no, David. I cannot sing Gin and Juice.
Oh my gosh.
I can't. I cannot. The bride said these songs. So, the bride is having a good time, but her husband's homeboy is in the front waiting for Gin and Juice.
Nope.
No.
But in the nicest way.
Yeah.
It was like, you know what? We can't do that one, but there's an Usher song coming up. You love Usher.
Oh, I love Usher.
Yeah, that one's coming up soon. It's going to be great. It's already been pre-approved.
Ooh. See, I'm not good. See, again, you're good sales.
Yeah.
So the wedding scene is hard. And I'm sure you've done a lot more weddings than me, because the first 2 I did, I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Right.
That's a wrap for me. And I also did the Kentucky Derby. And that was hell on high water. Because
it was great.
It was crazy. They knew that people was going to get drunk. So what they did was they made sure that they had flip-flops for women with heels in the front.
Oh, that's smart. Okay, yeah.
This one girl, after she gave me her request, don't even remember what it was because she was so slurred.
Okay.
She then slipped. She slipped by the flip-flops.
Oh.
She laid there for a second. Still had the cup up, though.
Oh.
Slipped. Whoop. Slipped. Got the cup up. Took a sip. Got some flip-flops. Got up and said,
wow.
And nobody said nothing because...
Everybody. Okay.
Yeah. So I applaud people who can do that consistently and still be up there like, and you just have that smile like, This is a shit show.
Because you could definitely do one of those spins and just go,
Yeah, and
come right back.
to come back. And you know what? I'm so glad that we got to talk about not only who you are as a person, as a creative, as a business owner, but now we got some games.
Hey friend, hold on to your hat because our show just got a fabulous sponsored break. Introducing the Onyx Muse Movement. Are you on a hunt for a cozy nest to kickstart your creative adventure? Want to rub elbows with fellow dreamers and visionaries? Well, search no more. The Onyx Muse Movement is your go-to artsy hub dedicated to lifting up independent creatives, artists, and small business heroes. So dive in and follow the Onyx Muse Movement on all your favorite social media platforms at the Onyx Muse Movement.
I got a few questions for you.
Okay.
And you have to say, would you rather? This or that.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go.
Would you rather hear your favorite artist sing your least favorite song or your least favorite artist sing your favorite song?
I need my favorite artist to sing my least favorite song. Because if they tear it up,
If they tear it up.
if they might transpose it to a key that we weren't even expecting it to be in.
Ooh.
Swap out the chorus and go straight into the second verse, and it might make more sense.
It might make more sense.
I mean,
They may fix it. Duran Bernard, I love you. Oh, because that's one.
Okay.
He'll take your song and
He
remix,
will.
flip, and dip it.
Okay.
And I love. Oh my God, that's good.
Okay.
I like that. Okay. Oh, this is kind of sad, but
we're gonna do it.
Would you rather be a famous singer or be able to bring your favorite singer back to life?
Wait a minute.
You said we was gonna do it anyway.
Woo! I'm about to bring somebody back. I gotta bring somebody back.
Who'd you bring back?
I might have to bring Michael back.
Michael.
I might have to bring Michael back. Because I don't think people understand the catalog that never got released.
Never got out.
And they won't release it.
They won't.
I think they released like one song.
One song, and it was trash because he didn't have it mixed.
Right.
He
didn't put his hands on that song.
Yeah.
He said, this is just maybe my 4th or 5th draft. Because he's a perfectionist.
Yes.
And ain't no telling.
One of my favorite things is listening to his songs broken down into parts.
Yes.
Like each part he sung about 12 different parts.
Okay. And I am so heavy on my parts. You know.
You know.
I will have so many daggum parts.
I love it. Just stack
Blend stack.
You only record rappers, don't record me.
Okay. Yeah.
Next question.
That was real.
Okay. Would you rather eat a raw worm, slug, or snail? Or never listen to music for a year?
Girl, let me tell you a story. Okay. So,
Adayla.
when I was little, my mom would tell me all the time, when I was little, I would sit next to the backyard sliding door, and I would wait for the ants to pass by, and I would pick them up and eat them. And I would say, high in protein, high in protein. So I used to eat ants. And there's more. My initials spell ant, by the way.
That is true.
Please. So I guess I was full of myself because I was eating. I've had a fried grasshopper. Yeah.
I get that.
I've had escargot before. I've had alligator before.
What?
Escargot.
What is that?
Snails.
So she'll eat a snail.
I will.
Got it. Yep. Don't go. Well, I know this has nothing to do with it, but my mom says it's crazy that I ate fried alligator. It was great.
It was delicious, right?
Delish.
Just a little bit chewy.
A little bit, but
worth
it's
it.
good. It's good. Frog legs.
I
haven't had frog legs. I heard that you have to recook them every single time. They become raw as soon as you put them in the refrigerator.
Yo, I didn't make it. All I did
That's
was
true.
put it back. Grandma, what you make? It don't matter. It don't matter.
Oh,
Grandma
God.
made it, so I'm putting it on the plate. So
Black people.
yeah, we've done
We
it.
did what we had to do for
Right.
slavery.
Happy Black History Month. We keeping it real.
I'm so sorry.
We keeping it real.
Hey.
Happy Black History Month, everybody.
Everybody.
Okay.
We love you.
We love you.
Would you rather have the amazing voice that you want, no limitations, or be able to play every instrument?
Okay,
Yeah.
see, because one person that I admire, John Mayer, could play so many instruments. And I don't know if y'all are on John Mayer.
Yes.
But you should be. And you should have been in 2001. But I'm just going to put that
For
out
real,
there.
all the way back.
Okay. Yeah. So I was amazed. And I went through piano. And then I played the violin. And then I went to guitar. I was first chair violin. Boo-boo.
Period.
I could do all the way to third position. Okay. Period.
Yeah.
But I wish I got into learning a little more when it came to the guitar, because there's only so much I can do. And as far as how my wrists work, y'all, I'm getting old.
Please.
I'm getting just a little
Yeah,
bit.
you know, look at his face.
But I mean, it is hard. It is hard. I don't know.
You gotta pick one. 1, 2, 3, pick.
Okay, it's gonna have to be the voice.
Woo!
It's gonna have to be the voice, because if I could just sing it the way an instrument would sound and cut and paste it,
Well,
then that could just be the instrumental, and then I'll sing on top of that. There
it
There.
is. And that was Artist Would You Rather. Yay! Come on now. Now, we do this on every single podcast. I got 3 episodes now. Okay, now we're going to do Creative Confession. What we do on every episode. You have to give us a story or a moment where it could have affected you. It could have been a crazy situation, you know, artist issues, producer issues, behind the scenes of your creative process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There was this one gig. Shout out to Ollie. I think it was the Black History Month performance down where Petra's and Snug Harbor, what is that? Plaza Midwood. So we were at Plaza Midwood. The stage is already set up and everything. And I had this nice flowing silver purple outfit on, and it had a koi fish on the side, and it was very, you know, nice and flowy. And I realized that you could see through it, and so I had to go to one of those thrift shops and find something else to put underneath, just in case the wind decided
To give you up.
to give me a Marilyn Monroe moment. And it did, but you know, I covered it just in time because I thought about it as soon as I got out of the car.
And you didn't feel that not one time when you put that dress on, you was like, I just look good.
I was just in love with that dress. I still have it. Yeah, I did the performance just fine, and you know, I had my little giggle all by myself. Not even the band knew that I just kind of got my wallet. I need, thank you, you know. So I just made it work.
And them men don't care.
No, They don't.
You just go up there and sing, girl.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
Unless you're a part of one of them bands, so you better have heels on when you up there.
Man.
I'm like, Mom,
Girl, I don't think I was even wearing shoes during that performance. Huh.
oh gosh.
I was not wearing shoes. I think I had flip-flops.
I have taken off my shoes. Oh, they were so mad at me.
Oh, they don't have to be all right.
Oh.
Be all right.
But Adayla, thank you so much for being on the Purple Pill. This has been fun. I'm glad people are able to hear you, know you, and follow her. Please give them all of your handles, including your business, please.
All right, you can get me on Instagram at Watch Me Please Club LLC. I am also on LinkedIn, same name. You can get me on Nextdoor, child. Like,
Period.
okay, you can find me, or you can just type in Adayla and Google me, because I'm pretty sure I'm maybe one or two. Just saying, you can find me.
And that's Adayla. Thank y'all for being here. Bye.
Thanks for listening to The Purple Pill.